Oh my god, I almost had a perfect intro. What is
What?
up, everybody? Today I have Nikki and Craw with us on Sundays with Sin. A lot of you already know who Nikki and Craw are, so this is not like a surprise, like, hey, meet this new person. They're pretty well known, actually, for all of us that are in here. Yes, a huge self-promo shirt. I was just telling
Let's
Nikki I was
go.
just telling Nikki, I'm pretty sure Brad just thought, hey, I'm getting in front of the camera and just grabbed all of his, all of his streaming stuff ready. And then Nikki had to go tell him, like, you're not playing any video games. Like, we're on a podcast today. But
Unreal.
go ahead, tell us a bit about you guys. Whoever wants to go first.
Nikki, you go first.
So I'm Nikki, also known as Nikkiyonce. I'm the wife of this specimen. I stream like once a year.
We need more Nikki streams. Everyone wants them.
I used
Yeah.
to stream very frequently, but took a bit of a backseat. But
I need
full-time
my
wife.
my Fortnite duo back is what I need personally.
I know.
That's what I need. I
I
haven't
play
played
games.
Fortnite in over a week.
I know, I'm bad.
I'm having
I
withdrawals.
need to get back into it.
All right. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, she's married to CrawDaddy. I'm a full-time streamer. Used to be in the military. But while I was in there, I was building up the stream to where we can do a full-time, and got the green light from her to leave the military, leave my 9-to-5 job, and be a full-time streamer. So here we are.
Right. Okay. Right on. So that's kind of, I guess we can like, jump into the questions here on it. Um, like, what preparations did you have to take in order to go ahead and be like, all right, I'm ready. Like, I'm doing this full time. And for Nikki, what was it for you that you needed from him or from yourself to actually be okay with making that move? Because that's a pretty big move. Going
Yeah,
from a two-income household.
I know. That was the biggest thing. It was like I need a consistency of like 3, 4, 5 months of, I guess, revenue and progress to where it's like, okay, we can pull the trigger, because I wanted to do a lot more stuff, but with my 9-to-5 job, also being in the military, and also playing hockey, I had limited nights and limited time to like put into the stream. And I think we both knew that if I put everything into it, it could be way better and bigger. So we just dropped everything, took a risk, and full-time streamer, and that's just the dream. So why not?
He asked me when I was in a good mood.
Fair enough.
We were on the beach. We were
Kinda
visiting my
thing, yeah.
family, and he was like, it's been, and he always said, I'm never gonna go full time.
I did say that.
I'm never
I
gonna
did.
go full time.
I wouldn't want to
But
until like you see it happening, and
yeah,
it's like real. Because like
Yeah.
I don't know.
he
But, like
broke through on TikTok. He had a really like consistent viewership and consistent revenue.
Yeah.
And I supported him. And I said, okay.
Yeah, and she gave me the green light to ruin our basement with this ugly green screen. Takes up a whole wall and the carpet. She hated it at the beginning, but she loves it at the end.
Yeah.
Because it kind of what made me go
supported
viral
him.
and TikTok star, yeah. So in the
That's
chat.
gotta be a huge thing as like the spouse aspect of it. Cause I know me, like, I'm not technically a full-time streamer. Like, I put in like maybe 14 hours a week at most. But like even with those 14 hours I do, I know sometimes I get on Negan's fucking nerves. Like, he's just like, I'm slacking in some aspect, like doing the dishes, folding the laundry, like I'm missing out on something in regards to the house. Never the kids, but the house itself. How has that been? Do you have to pick up more around the house, Nikki?
Let me talk. This is a question for me. Okay. Yeah. So nobody talks about the spouse of a streamer.
Yeah.
They don't see like the behind the scenes, like the work. It's not 40 hours. There's so much work that goes into it.
It's less.
No. It's not just streaming. It's editing. It's talking. It's being on Twitter. It's posting. It's like being active in your community. So, and even watching other streamers to like be a part of the community and support others, because it helps them also want to support you. So it's not just 40 hours a week. It's a lot. But
Mhm.
it's give and take because he does have the flexibility
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
like
say like
be off.
I could be like, yeah, I don't even stream 8 hours a day. So like say I stream 6 hours a day, roughly. I think it's average. Sometimes I do longer, sometimes I do shorter. Like with that, I don't really edit that much anymore. And yeah, I have the flexibility and I'm always on my phone, but like I can always just put my phone aside and we're fine.
But
And
you don't.
depending on what we're doing, yes. If we're
That's the problem. Is you
like when
don't.
we're out in public, I don't. Right? Like if we're at like if we're doing something, I don't. But yes, if I'm at home and we're just hanging out and yeah, of course. That's the but yeah. Like I don't
So
see anything wrong
are
with
we
that.
saying like with the editing, are we saying that Nikki is the reason Demonic was fired? Is that what we're saying right now?
No.
No?
That was
Oh,
his
hot off the
choice.
press.
I
Just
never
kidding.
once.
Just
Demonic, I
kidding. Just
see you in the
kidding.
chat.
No, because Demonic did the editing, so it actually saved. So Demonic got a job because of me.
Yeah. I was about to say,
Yes,
actually, it's
that
probably
is-
the
that is
opposite there.
true.
Yeah.
Time.
Because then
So I
if Demonic's doing the
single-handedly
editing, you have
fired
more
him.
time with your husband.
So you employed him, then fired him.
I didn't fire him. You fired him.
I guess I did. Yeah.
I had nothing to do with
Nikki,
that.
am I on speaker on your phone?
No. Oh, can you
Oh.
hear me? I'll turn you
Wait,
down.
turn all the way down.
No, I heard myself. I thought. I don't know. I could be crazy. I was just curious.
Unless
I
you
got it.
hear it through his.
No, I am lowering you in my ear. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, there you go. Way to go, Brad. Thank you so
I know,
much.
I don't know.
Blaming me.
It's my take full credibility.
On the topic actually about, being the supportive spouse to a streamer, Demonic, ironically enough, has a question here. And I'm going to read it exactly how he has it too.
Okay.
Question from the fourth row, Demonic from Schmegmaville Daily. Nikki, is there one thing you hate about Brad streaming? And what's one amazing thing that has happened from streaming? Thank you.
Ooh, good question.
So the worst thing and the best thing.
The one thing, as much as like it can take up time, but that does with any job, but probably the worst thing is how loud he is. I don't have no silent space in this house when he's streaming. I can hear him from any room in his house. So that's why when he's streaming late and you hear my ass clunking down the stairs when he's screaming and you see him go, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry, babe.
It happens a lot. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I don't have a volume whenever it's like regular time, but if it's nighttime, like late, I try to. I try. But sometimes things happen to where I can't help myself.
That is the worst. It is so because I have to wake up early for work, and I swear I see red. But
girl, you were up till like 2
he
a.m.
understands better
your
now.
time last night, and you had to work at like 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. So you got like 5 hours of sleep.
That's
So
pretty much every night, though.
That's pretty much every night. Yeah. What's the best thing that's come from him streaming?
I think the flexibility. He gets to be home, which like it takes care of the animals. If stuff needs to be delivered at home, he's here.
Appointments
and stuff. He takes care of like the vet and all that kind of stuff because he's home. He has that flexibility. I'm full-time in the office.
Yeah.
So I don't have that.
Yeah, I know you have
What
no
would you
time for
rather
me
me
anymore.
doing though? Would you rather me like be loud in the house all day or like out working like at the truck driving job where I could get in a car crash every day? That's like kind of what I always
any other job. You could be working at an office.
So you want me to be miserable?
I never said that. I just said that's one worst thing is you're loud as hell. I'd rather have a peaceful night's sleep where you just be quiet.
Okay.
You don't have to be screaming.
Do you think we could redeem like a silent cross stream? Do you think that could be like redemption, like a sub goal? Where you just you have to be quiet. You have to be quiet like for like do like a 3-hour stream. You have to be quiet. Like you can talk, but you have to be like
beautiful.
You have to be like almost like ASMR level. Like if your chat were to redeem it with like whether it's donations or subs or something, you think that could be just
that's a good idea.
Like do it for
me. I mean, it's the exact opposite of who you are, you know?
I know. And then it would all benefit you. So yeah.
I feel like it'd be really challenging too.
So much different than Brad.
That's what we're gonna get
into. He's not
too.
like as obnoxious as he is on the screen. Like that's his job is to entertain. So like he's not always that loud. Maybe he is if he's like playing a game.
It's when I'm playing games. It's like I'm in the zone and it's like it's my realm.
But if he like has to like hype up, he's gonna be louder. But like if you just play a game with him normal, he's
Yes,
not.
there's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
am
I enjoy.
genuinely terrified to play certain games with Bradley because when
No,
he's
No,
only
it's
when
no,
he's
no, no.
streaming,
You should
only
be.
when
He's
he's
so
streaming.
competitive.
When he's streaming, because I've heard him yell at the guys he plays with, and I'm not even in the game. I'm just hearing the stream in the background, and I'm in tears thinking he's
Okay.
yelling at me.
I would never yell at you. There's people I would never yell at.
That's fair.
It's the comp guys that think they're really good and they like they suck and they sell and like that's the people I'll yell at. But people like, oh, I suck, dude. I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, of course, don't. You're good. Like, I don't care. I really don't.
No,
He
I
says
don't
that,
think
but
he
I
would
don't
ever yell
believe
at you,
him.
because if he did, I would break his jaw.
I think I'm like the one person or one of the very few in the Crawl Country that like he won't actually yell at me.
I would
But
never.
even when he's yelling at the other guys, I'm just like I'm cowering, and I don't know if that's because he's intimidating or if it's because I have daddy issues.
No,
I'm not really sure which one it is.
I don't know. Probably two.
We have a question from Zip. Is Zip? He says
Zip.
Zip. Question for Mr. Crawford from the tall man himself, Zip. What's been the hardest thing about juggling military and streaming?
Okay, so when I was doing the reserves military stuff, the biggest headaches, it was more headaches with it. Like the launch of MLB The Show was when I had to work military. If I were to extend my contract in the military, yeah, I know it's once a weekend, but I would have deployed from March till October of this month. So I would have just came back this month. That's a whole 6 months of progress, and like it just balances. Like it's not worth it to be in the military anymore. It's not my full-time income. I hated it. I was getting out anyway. So
I feel
but
like
the
that's a
headaches
very
with
common conception or concept from a lot of military people in general is that like they're in it for like the basic amount, and then they're like, I'm out. I can't wait to get out. Like give me my what is it, your DD 214 or something like
different.
that.
Yeah, like what I always suggest to people is like I did not want to go to school and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, all my family was in the Air Force, so it was already in my brain. But like, I don't want to go to school. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just want to make money and travel the world. And next thing I know, I went from my mom's basement to joining the military, living in Italy, exploring, having the greatest memories of my life that I'll never forget, getting paid to do it,
Yeah.
and like all that. And like, yeah, it's good sometimes, but it's also bad sometimes. And I think the cons outweigh the pros, at least
Yeah.
for me. Like I thought I was gonna do 20 years and retire at 39 and coast into the sunset, but like life changed. Like I got here, I got my hockey stuff here. I got Nikki. I don't want to strip Nikki from her family because that sucks. Like
Yeah.
it's worse than ever. It's just
And
not
Nikki,
worth it in one. Yeah,
you seem very like family oriented too, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
My
like you're
mom
really
would
big into it.
My mom would kill me if I moved away. When she found out he was in the military, she was like not for it because she did not want me to move away. She knows what comes with that. But
yeah, I don't want to put her through it because it sucks, and I would never. I'm like, if I was like at a certain, even if I like was a higher rank than I was, like it's just not worth it. The money's not worth it. Like I used to be money hungry, and like I used to be like, oh, I don't care if I sacrifice this. My priorities are money and making money, blah blah, and traveling. But then just to go to win a 180, and like I'm like
Well, because
convenience.
it was just
happiness,
you. It was just you. When it's just you, and it's gonna change again when you guys have kids. It'll change again. Because before it was just you're focusing on yourself, right? So like you're in the zone, you can make those sacrifices to make that money because you don't technically have anybody else relying on you. And then you meet someone, your soulmate, you start building a life together, and now you have that person. Oh, I see you two blushing. Then you have that person relying on you. Now you have animals to take care of, a house to take care of, a future to build for, and everything. Nikki's in school right now, right? Like you went back to school, didn't you?
I'm going back to school.
Or you're
I'm not
going
right
back
now.
to school. Okay. So
And that
still
was another
though,
thing with the military. If I would have stayed in the military, she could have gone to school for free, and that was another but
It's
it
just
just
not worth it
like
though.
I don't want to be
it's
away.
not.
Like even if I didn't have the streaming, like I don't want to be away from home. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was another big thing for that.
So Nikki, I know Brad said that he went to you did the military because like you're like I don't want to go to school, but Nikki, you went the opposite route. Like, did you go to school right away after high school? Did you go to college?
Mhm.
And so
Yeah, so Okay, so after high school, I love school. I would I love to learn and all that stuff. So right
Nerd.
after school, I went
Same
to
here, sis. It's
community
cool.
college to get my associates because
Mhm.
my parents couldn't afford to put me in a university and have me live somewhere. So they said, if you get your associates, like, we'll pay for it. It's not that much. So I got my associates, and then I wanted to continue my bachelor's, but I would have to go to a university. My parents couldn't afford it. And I'm not going to put them in that situation and make them feel guilty. I couldn't afford it myself. So I put it in the back burner. I instead started working at jobs and seeing what I would want to do. Because at that time, I wanted to do psychology.
Mhm.
Now, I am so happy I did not pursue a degree in psychology because now that is exactly the opposite of what I want. I started
Yeah.
working at a law firm and found I loved it.
Yeah.
So if I actually didn't start that job, if I went to school thinking of what I wanted to do, I would be miserable right now. I wouldn't
Mhm.
be using a degree that my parents would have had to spend so much money on.
So you got your
So
associates. Was your associates in psychology?
it's
Or
in
did
like
you finish
applied
it?
science. It's
Okay.
like
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I
a
have my
generalist.
associates in business marketing management. But I didn't go to school right away after high school. I actually went to school. I went back to college when I was 20. Um, shit, I'm 28. I just graduated. It was like 3 years. So 25, I enrolled. And I just graduated like right before my 28th or right after my 28th birthday. And then a few months ago, I decided I was going to go back to school. So now, and Brad will appreciate this. I don't know if you've gotten these DMs, Nikki, because you have stream, but now I'm actually enrolled to get my bachelor's in graphic design. So when I get those DMs, be like, "Hey, I'm a GFX designer," I always tell them, "No, I'm not interested." And they go, "Well, why not?" And I go, "Because I'm an actual graphics designer, and I'm good, thank you."
That's
um,
Nice.
awesome.
but yeah, I did the same thing where I found out that I really enjoy learning. And so I just got a tech kit in the mail. I got like a brand new MacBook Pro. I got an iPad Pro. They sent me like all these gadgets. I got
Oh,
a new
wow.
ring light I'm putting up. And I looked at it, I told Negan, I said, I can use half this shit for streaming. Like, thank you.
Seriously.
But how did
Yeah.
you get that? Is it like included with the class and
It
it's like
is. So it's
and all
included.
that
So
shit?
I am enrolled in the Los Angeles Film School of Film, Los Angeles School of Film. And I do online courses. And so they sent me, it's called a tech kit, and it comes with the course.
I
Now
want
it's
one.
like, I know it's really cool. I get to
I'm
keep
going.
it too. So like it's like a win-win. I was like, fuck yeah, sign me up. Um, but it's been pretty cool. I actually have learned more stuff too. That's actually just in the early class, I've learned more stuff that's helped me in regards to like streaming aspect. So that's been pretty dope. And so I have like the marketing company on the side too. It's also helped me with designing stuff for clients and stuff over there. So it's been beneficial on all sides. I was like, this is fucking dope.
Yeah, that's a W. Nice.
It is, yeah. Um, there was another question here. I moved past it by accident here. I'm so sorry. Where's it at
It's
here?
demonic vibe.
Always demonic.
Is it demonic? I think yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nikki Austin from the Demonic Den Daily. Can you put the rumors to bed? Does Brad go to sport clips?
He sure does. Like he didn't make
Till
that
I die.
up.
Till I
He
die.
goes to sport clips.
There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it. My
I don't see
sister
anything
works
wrong
at
with
Sport
it.
Clips.
See?
My
I mean,
sister works
once
at
you
the one in
find someone that
Collinsville.
does the hair you want,
Really?
it doesn't matter
Yeah.
where, as long as the person does it right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going with Thursday. I'm going to get a mullet. So
I'm actually really excited for that.
Are you?
I may come home with a rat tail.
No, you're not. You don't have hair long enough for a rat tail.
You'd be surprised.
No, I can see.
There's a lot of hair. There's a lot of volume.
There's not.
Yeah, she gave me the permission for the mullet, and it's probably gonna look fucking terrible.
I want you to shave the beard.
And
too.
I'll shave the beard too. I'll tell
I think
her.
you would look pretty good. Respectfully,
Yeah.
I think you would look pretty good with the mullet. Honestly, there's like very few
It's-
people who
it
could pull it
fits
off.
me.
I think you would pull it off. Yeah.
I'm already ugly, so why not throw a little? I don't know. That's an ugly hairstyle. I think it's terrible, especially on my head. So We'll see. I might just, I don't know. We're gonna go with it, and if I don't like it, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Code Red.
Poca says, is Eric a real middle school crush? And how does Nikki feel about Brad telling his seemingly tall tales to the world?
Take it for a grain of salt.
Gullible, these people.
I know. They believe everything. So that's why when
I don't know. I know
Brad,
some
like,
real
makes
things
up
about
shit
Brad.
about me, I'm like, stop. They're going to believe you. Like, why would they
It's
not?
too easy. I could just plant my little seeds and they never.
That's why
Like, he makes
there
the
was
most
one
insane shit.
there was one stream where Nikki came on camera and Brad said something and Nikki was just like, no, stop telling them that. They're gonna fucking believe you. Like, don't say this.
He kept telling
I had
me
to
shit
call
my pants or
Nikki.
something like that.
Yeah, I had to
And I was
call
like,
Nikki
don't believe
and
you.
she went upstairs and I was like, are you okay? And she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
no, they're gonna fucking believe him.
I said you shit your pants at the Fall Out Boy concert.
Yeah, I didn't shit my pants. I had to shit.
I
but
wish I
didn't.
took a picture of it. Oh,
God, that was
See,
that
this
was
is what the fuck I talk about. Like, he doesn't know when to stop. He just keeps it going.
I don't know. It's fun. It keeps me entertained.
Yeah, then he forgets his own lies.
Nah, that's never happened. No, that's never happened.
I've caught
So
you
you're
against
admitting-
lies. Yes, you do.
Anyway.
Well, the stuff like I make up on stream or something like.
Yeah, sometimes he's pretty good at, like, keeping up the story.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
keeps
okay.
changing the price of our OnlyFans, though.
$49.95 a pop. It's always been like.
Yeah, but it was, like, less than that, then it was more than that.
Listen, whenever you're
that's more than
serious
that.
about dropping an OnlyFans, though, I will definitely fucking subscribe to that. But I will only be viewing the Nikki's
It'll never happen.
Nikki's solo debut is the only thing I'm subscribing for. I'm gonna
Fair enough.
respectfully
That's
scroll
fair.
past everything dealing with
premium
Brad.
content, I think.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell me. So I do have a question actually in regards to I know they bring up like middle school and stuff like that. So for those who don't know, Brad grew up in the area that I have lived. Like we've lived in the same area our whole lives and didn't really realize it until we became connected through a completely different party in the streaming community, through a game that I don't even fucking play. Right? So we found out that was pretty intense. That was really wild to know this. I actually did my last episode last week was with Kim, Matt's mom. So she was on last week. And
nice.
I know
yeah. Yeah, she was on last week. And I've heard through the grapevine that when it comes to like Matt or through Jameson, right? Because you know Jameson's my son's father.
Yep.
They have said how you are in stream is like night and day difference compared to how you were growing up. Like you're an entirely different person on stream. How did you get comfortable enough to completely like have a 180 change in your persona? Austin, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Back in high school and stuff, I used to play. I was more socially awkward in high school, like in person. Like when I'm camera, whatever, I'm like it's easy. I'm loose cannon, nothing. But like back in high school, I mean, I used to play video games for 12 hours straight a day, being number one in the world, thinking it was gonna matter or whatever. And so like my social ability just went shoo. Because like in middle school, like I was popular in middle school. And she hates when I say that, but like I had all these friends in middle school. So when I went to high school, when I was basically antisocial, I was still friends with my friends. So it wasn't like I was like awkward with like no friends, whatever. But so yeah, then I guess the military kind of put me in situations where I was like forced to be that I was uncomfortable, and it kind of just helped me build that confidence, which I guess brought me to like through life with like meeting people and stuff.
Life though, he's not that social. Like if he's in a room surrounded by people he doesn't know,
quiet.
We take a 180. I'm the one that's social, and he's the one that's
saying one word.
Yeah.
If I don't know them, I don't feel like comfortable.
Like even at weddings, like I'm the one dancing, and he's the one I have to drag him on the dance floor. Meanwhile, he makes a fool of himself here in front of strangers all the time.
You've twerked in front of strangers. I couldn't even tell you how many times. Like I have VODs proving that you twerk. I know.
Yeah, but
that's when I was told that. When Jameson told me that and Matt confirmed it, I was like, there's no fucking way. I'm like, that doesn't make any, I'm like, there's no way. He's completely fucking different on camera.
It's just like, it's like a persona that he's like built. Like he's just so like confident, and it's good because it gives him that outlet to do that. And he feels comfortable
Yeah.
enough with his audience and stuff like that to do that. Because when he first streamed, you weren't so out there. It took a while to get to the level it is.
Yeah, at first I was like really awkward, but then once I got a couple of viewers and I like started to get like connections with them and like talk to them, then I got comfortable immediately. So like every time a new person came in, I just went back to, oh, I'm comfortable with these other people. I'm the same with these guys. So it was the ball kept rolling. But like in like person, I'm not antisocial if I know them, but if I don't know them, like for example, like if I sub for, I'm a hockey goalie and I sub for a new team, I know like know anyone, I don't say a damn word. But if I know like the whole team, I'm just blah, 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 blah. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't know.
See,
what the hell? That's
I'm
funny
the
to me.
person that would dance like at the wedding, like you said, Nikki. I would dance at the wedding, but when it comes to like being social, I'm more like Brad, whereas Negan is actually more like you. Negan does not know a single fucking stranger in this world. It could be his first time meeting someone and they're instantly best friends. He opens up, he talks to everyone, and I'm just like, how in the fuck do you do this? So when it comes to like socializing, I will literally have him be like, can you do it? I really don't want to. I don't want to do this. Like, can you just handle this? Can you go talk to them real quick? It's the exact opposite for us.
I like people to feel welcome, because I've been in a situation where I've tried to talk to people and they close me off, and I like feel it feels personal. It feels like, okay, they don't like me. So I never want someone to feel that way when I talk to them. I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to feel like, welcome to talk to me. I want to be approachable because I know what it feels like to be on the other side of it.
If Negan is not there, I will do it. Like I'm like you, like I do want people to feel comfortable, but if Negan is with me, he is handling it 100%. I refuse. Yeah, without a doubt. I like people. I don't like people.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really funny too, because like, as I've started to, start this streaming journey and like, we've grown a bit here. I'm meeting more people and stuff. And I'm just like, it's a lot of socializing. It's like socializing without actually socializing, but it's still socializing. And it's like, my meter runs out some days where I'm just like, I physically do not want to go ahead and hit this button to go live. I just don't want to do it. Have you ever run into those problems?
Yeah, like.
And how do you overcome it?
Yeah, like if I have like something like in my personal life happen that day, and then I'm like not, it just puts me in a shitty mood. Like if I'm not in the mood, I won't even stream sometimes. Sometimes like I'll just end stream, or I'll at least give it a try. After like 30 minutes, I can't do it, guys. I'm not in, like, you're not gonna get a good product. It's gonna be just shit of me complaining and whining, like I always do, anyways. But like, it's like legit
how's that any
whining.
different?
It's like legit whining and complaining. Do it before when I do it like other times, just like as a troll, or like I don't really mean it, but like I hate it. I even hate even just like looking at the VOD if I have to edit something from it, and like I'm like, nah, I hate this. So I happened a couple times. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it again if I'm not in the mood. I'm just gonna cut it.
Zip also has another question. Oh, sorry.
Why I haven't streamed a lot lately. I'm just like not in that mood, like to like socialize and stuff like that. It's especially being so far removed to like go back into it after it's been so long. You kind of like dreading it. It's like,
we've talked about that too. Like we've had phone calls about that where we're just like, I think our last phone call, I was drinking the wine that I'm currently drinking actually, and I just like broke down, started crying. I was like, I need to fucking cry. I was like, I'm to my fucking limit, Nikki. I was like, I need to cry. I'm sorry. And you're just like, it's okay. Go ahead. Come on. There. Like patting my head when I'm not even there.
Exactly. That's what I'm here for. I'll cry with you, bitch, every day.
It's very much fucking appreciated. Zip says, question for the short one in the hat. Do you have any advice for someone looking to go into the military?
Yeah, it's gonna suck like bad at the beginning. I know whenever I went and I first got to boot camp, I'm like, this is not what I want to do. Like, I want out. Like, I do not want to be here. And then when I sat in the chair and they went straight to my buzz cut and then they put glasses on me, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, I do not want this. I'm miserable. But it's just a small chapter. I think basic training is like the hardest thing out of anything for anyone at first, because there's long-term issues and like problems you'll have, but at the beginning for most new people, it's that basic training and leaving for the first time and then regretting just joining. But once you get over it, it's like 2 months of like a 20-year or even like a 6-year contract or whatever. So you got to just think about it. It's like a game. But it's going to suck at first, but it pays off in the end run or the long term. So that's what I would say. Just battle through the beginning, because the grass is on green on the other side. Quick. So.
And some sound advice. I'm personally not going to be taking it anytime soon. Jay Dalla says, and this is kind of be a question for both of you, where you both can answer this. What is the most important part of your relationship considering having different careers?
This is kind of what I've outlined of what I wanted. So like, I ask for one night of the week of like quality time of us. It could be us playing a game together, which usually we do. We play 7 days a day. Or we go out or do something like go to the movies or just something where he's off, like not streaming. And that way I get that quality time level full, because that's like a big thing for me is quality time. So as for 1 night a week, we usually do something on the weekends, at least one thing.
Yeah, because before times get rough where like a new game comes out and like at that for the next like month, probably a month, it's like constant, like you have to like take advantage of these trends and like 2K, MLB, and she understands that like I need those times to really push streams more and more for viewership and content. But and in general though, making sure I have set a time for her too, because I do get caught I get caught up in it a lot. And like I don't notice it as much because I'm always, it's like a habit to me now. Because like but because it's like I'm talking to my friends. It's not like I'm like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
It's like working, but you enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like work all the time.
But you see it so much, you're like, okay. But yeah, so just setting aside time, and like we're playing like 7 days a day after this, and like you gotta like chop it up and like kind of like like just, I guess throughout the week we kind of plan when we're gonna do stuff, because like, if I'm like, oh, this is the schedule for the week for me, let's work around it.
We have a calendar. It's empty right now because we're gonna use it later. But
I think that's sound
keep track of like
advice.
what I'm doing during the week, what he's doing during the week, so
Yeah.
that we know when we can spend time together. Because I've been trying to keep myself busy too, especially while he's so busy. So like I'm out of the house and I'm doing things, so it's not like me just sitting at home listening to him scream downstairs.
Yeah, like she usually, like if she works on Sunday or like she works on Saturday or Friday night, I'll just like, all right, I'm screw it. If you're working, I'm just gonna stream and take advantage of that time to where we can just have our time another time and just balance it out throughout the week.
Yeah. I think that's really sound advice too for anybody, I mean, really just any relationship in general. But when it comes to like, you know, because obviously there's gonna be a lot of content creators here listening to this podcast specifically. Someone had asked me recently, you know, oh, are you going live tonight on like a Saturday night? And people know like Sin doesn't stream on Sundays or Saturdays. We just started the Sunday stream, but I don't stream on Saturday nights unless something is happening I know ahead of time, like an event or something, or like, you know, if Nikki were to reach out and be like, it's the only day she has available to play games, I'd be like, okay, cool, let's get some content or something, you know, like I would go ahead and change. But Saturdays are typically like a day that we have with the kids. So we do like we call it sleep together night. And so what happens is our daughter has a queen size bed or a full size bed, and we have a queen size bed. And so Negan will go and sleep with our daughter in her bed, and then I'll sleep with the boys downstairs. And sometimes one of the boys are like, you know, I want to go sleep with, you know, Corey and Adeline tonight. And it's like they'll go up there and I'll be like, hey, the more of you out of my bed, the happier I'm gonna be, because I have the whole bed to myself.
Cute. It's like a sleepover.
It is. It's a sleep. We do it every Saturday. It's a sleepover. We usually watch a movie. Last night we had Negan cook dinner. which rarely happens, but when he does, shit slaps.
He
I
cooked dinner
usually
tonight.
Yeah, I
usually
did.
I
I
leave the
did.
steaks to him, but I typically cook everything else, but he was really craving something. And so we did crock pot spaghetti. Never had it before. And I was like,
Mm.
that's interesting. Was really good. But then we got like, you know, three different types of ice creams, like Ben and Jerry's, and then we had like Negan went shopping. That's what happens when dad goes shopping for the desserts is he comes back
Mm.
out with three different ice creams, Oreos to crush on top of it, candied pecans, maraschino cherries, whipped cream, fudge toppings on it. And I just look at him like that's a lot of fucking sugar. But we'll do that. We'll have like dinner, we'll watch a movie, we'll watch The Walking Dead with the kids. um and then but like that's our quality time though. That's every week, every Saturday we have that set aside. We try getting some time in between too. Like sometimes I'll just go, hey guys, no stream tonight. I'm gonna go, me and Negan have a date night, because typically we always have the kids, but on occasion we don't have any kids one night and we're like, we're going out to eat, we're having some drinks, we're having mom and dad time. See you guys another day. I think that's really cool
Especially with
though.
kids. Oh,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
got to take advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
like
I
plot
see.
perfectly
I know
still.
your pupper just came, just like plopped on down. Like, yes, mother and father are having an interview, and I am the guest.
Look
I
at
am the
her.
star here. She's like perfectly in between you
Yeah,
guys
she
too.
is.
Like, it's like great.
She's like watching.
Love it.
But yeah, I do like that. Demonic says, question for the MBH: Do you have or did you have a favorite vehicle to refuel?
Uh, Vehicle. I'm gonna go. Probably the. See, I don't really refuel vehicles. I'm sure you mean airplane or aircraft.
Oh, is that
I
what you
would
did in the
say,
military?
yeah. So yeah. It was a really easy job. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't score the highest, obviously, on my
I bet you
ASVAB
my
test.
son's father's job is way easier than yours.
What is it?
He is avionics. So he goes in and
Okay.
presses buttons. He literally
Yeah,
got a
but you got.
call
I
to go
think
on the
that's kind of
flight
smart.
deck. He got a call to go on the flight deck because two pilots couldn't speak to each other. They couldn't figure out like why it wasn't working. And he
Uh-huh.
goes all the way out. He writes a ticket, goes all the way out on the flight deck. You have to wear certain stuff or you can't wear certain stuff. So you
Yeah.
gotta make sure you're good. And goes out there. He looks at the receiver and presses the on button. And that's what he got called out there for. So
Really?
yeah. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a
I
lot
have
of
not
easy jobs in the military, though. Like, there's like smart jobs and there's dumb jobs. And the best part about the military is whether you're one of the harder smart jobs or the easier grunt jobs, you get paid the same. So like I was happy having a shitty ASVAB score. I got my second. What I wanted to do was I want to work around aircrafts, but I don't want to be smart enough to like work with them because that seems like a lot. So like it was perfect. All I do is drive a truck to the aircraft where it's already parked. I park my truck. I go out with a hose, connect it to the aircraft, and I hold a basically a button and let the fuel go.
He's like a gas attendant.
Yeah, it's super easy, but like it sucks because every aircraft needs fuel. There's a lot of fuel, so like you can deploy the most and like or you deploy a lot, and you're basically sometimes standing out there for 2 hours just holding the button thinking your mind's wandering and wandering. But I would say my favorite vehicle or aircraft would be like an F-22. It's like F-22 Raptor. It's a fighter jet. And
I actually
then
know what that
yeah,
is. Negan
yeah,
is
they're
like
like
huge into fighter jets and jets in general. He is.
yeah, like they're the ones that go and they go vertically, it's straight up. You
Mm-hmm.
don't if you a lot of people have seen them like an air show and stuff, but
You were in the lab when I first met you.
oh yeah, so like that's like the when you first start out in the military, or from my job when you're new, you basically are a little grunt who drives a truck. But like I did that for like my first like 3 years, and then I
Mm-hmm.
made rank, and I was a supervisor. So basically, I was a supervisor for all the people who drove the trucks, and then I was the person who the aircraft would go, like, hey, I got an aircraft at this spot. I need this much fuel, and then I would dispatch my people like, hey, take this bag, go get in the truck and refuel the thing. And like I was like the middleman for that. And then my best thing for like my military job was I was in charge of a whole section. Basically, when we got fuel from off base into our big storage tanks to store them, I would test the fuel to make sure it was good to go, because some fuel might cause the engine to not work and the plane could go whoop and crash. So like it was a pretty important role. I was really good in the military. I was really professional. I made rank quick. So
What was your
gifted.
rank whenever you left?
I was a staff sergeant, which was an
Mhm.
E5. But if I
Mhm.
would have extended, I would have been a tech by now, a technical sergeant, and which was
Mhm.
higher and more money and more responsibilities. But like, I don't know, I just didn't like it. So I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have one life. I don't want to keep missing out and stuff. So, but yeah.
Right on. Let's we'll go ahead and we'll venture on back to the streaming aspect here. Have you ever had a moment in your streaming career where you like got done with a stream one day, or you got some like really bad feedback from somebody, or like a hater or something, and you just looked and you're like, I'm just gonna fucking quit. I don't want to do this anymore. Have you ever had one of
Um,
those moments? And if you have, how
yeah,
did you
kind
overcome it?
of. Yeah, I want to say the time that reminds me of that is like when I first started, I was like
Mhm.
a really toxic asshole, like really, where like I was getting banned and like so basically I would verse another streamer, and like after we would beat them, I would the small community I had, we were so, like super toxic, so we would like they would go over there and like talk shit to them. And like I would get in the camera and like flick them off, and they would see that, and then I
Oh
would get
my
banned in a
God.
lot of streams. But then after a while, like a couple of them unbanned me and we're like good friends. But like there's still some people that like don't like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still banned, good for good reason. But like I don't know. That's just kind of was like what I was trying to like go for at the beginning. But then it kind of went back the other way to where like I have a good balance of like being a dick and like whatever. Did you drop something?
I did. Don't mind me. We're okay.
Do we have a broken wine glass? Is that too much wine?
No, actually, it's my first glass of wine. It was my tumbler that I had of coffee earlier when I was doing homework. It's still on my floor, and I kicked it over by accident when I was adjusting.
Did the
We're
coffee
good.
break? Or is it over the floor?
Yeah.
No, actually.
Okay.
She's looking at
No, we're good.
Okay.
I just had
Good.
a moment, that's all. Mr. Pants goes, my kid got a whistle from a goodie bag from his last soccer game, my youngest. And I have told him 7 times today alone, do not blow this whistle in my house. And I took it away from him because he did not listen, and I had to tell him 7 times. And I told him, Mom's gonna go do her podcast. I'm just downstairs if you need something. You can come grab me, put on a movie for him. He's blowing the whistle upstairs right now because I'm not up there. So he's taking advantage of the fact that I'm not up there.
I don't even hear it.
Yeah.
I'd see
I did some
red.
audio settings on my mic. So
Oh, nice.
less things are picking. Well, actually, you wouldn't hear it. We're in Discord, but my settings on my OBS are different now
You
because
can
you
hear
could
it.
hear me
Yeah.
heavy breathing and stuff. And I was like, I can't have this shit. I'm gonna go insane. Um, Mr. Pants asks for Craw. Would you touch Tim, aka Mr. Pants, aka Deadliest of Pants, right on his rump?
I'm pretty sure I did. I have. Yeah.
For free? Should have charged for that.
Yeah, I gave
He
him a
would have
couple
paid.
whacks, I think. I'm pretty sure, right, Mr. Pants? I'm pretty sure I have. At one
He
point or
says
another.
also you're the cutest couple.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree to that. What is some advice that you could give to new streamers who are kind of getting like freshly started, or people who are like contemplating streaming? What's some advice? What's the best piece of advice you can give somebody?
I tell this to everyone that comes to my stream, or like people, you got to be either one of the most unique people in the world, to where like you're so obscure that people are like, all right, I want to watch this guy, like I can't like not watch. Or
I
on
feel
the
like
flip
that's
side, you
you.
gotta be, yeah, so that's what I was going for, or what kind of how I am, because like no one wants to watch a cookie cutter streamer, respectfully, like, oh, they're doing the same thing as everyone else that I click on. But if you click on this guy's stream, like, oh my god, I don't know what's gonna happen, I don't know what to expect. So that's one aspect. And then you also got to be either one of the best players in the world. So like you can, like, there's people with no face cam that get hundreds of viewers just because they're number one and people want to see that gameplay. So like what I try doing is having both. That's why I know everyone bullshit, like kids around, like, oh my god, you're showing his stats again. Like I have all these like number one in the
Yeah.
world stuff, because I take so much pride in that, because no one's it's so hard to be number one in the world, or a top 1% of the world in one game. But if you do it in all, that means I'm not restricted to one game. I can play any game and you're gonna get top tier content and like gameplay. So like that's why I sometimes get mad at people because like they would like I want to provide a good product, so I want to have these like random shitter viewers play. Like I know there's a balance, right? Like I know whenever I'm playing like co-op with viewers, I don't give a rat's ass. Usually I suck, but it's all for fun and content. But if we're playing like 2K and we need 5 guys and I can't hard carry and like I like and they like I bring guys on stream who are good, they should expect me to like not criticize but give feedback and like sometimes get mad. And I think there's like 2 different kinds. So
okay. And Nikki, when can we expect a Nikkiyonce comeback on Twitch?
people ask all the time. And listen, you would have decent amount of viewers to where you would have people. If that's what your fear is.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with something. When I stream, I love it because I get a lot of Brad's community in my stream, and it's so sweet. Like some of them will stay there the whole time, and they'll genuinely talk to me and be there for me. But sometimes people come in and they go, "Where's Craw? Where's Craw?
Yeah, that's fucked.
Where's Craw?" And like, it's not his stream; it's my stream. If you want to watch him, that's fine. And he'll pop up. You know, just same thing as people like, they're his viewers, but they'll be like, "Oh, where's Nikki?" Blah, blah, blah. But like, they're not
I'm one of them.
there to see me. But like, that's the whole aspect is sometimes people just go to my stream just to see Craw. I get it. You know what I mean? And some people don't know me as much either. So that's the only thing they can connect with. But like, it's a give and take. Like I used to have my own little community, but I stopped for so long that like it's broken up.
Yeah.
So it's just hard to go back because I know what to expect from it.
But like as a viewer, if I had a favorite streamer, right, and they said, "Oh, my wife streams or my girlfriend streams," I would 100% want to see that person's like the other half of like their favorite streamer.
Yeah, people do, but some people are just there to see you.
I get that.
Yeah.
So it's a give and take, but
I would say I
want to get back to streaming. It's not
I genuinely like your
me.
streams. I like your streams more than Craw's. I like going into Craw's streams because one, Craw, you know, he goes, "Hi, Sin," like every time. I'm hoping to get like I need to team up with Demonic and have you send all your VODs over because I want to do like a whole thing of like Craw just going, "Hi, Sin," over and over again. So every time I enter, that's how he always says hi to me. It does not matter. You can be in the middle of like the heat of the battle or something. He goes, "Hi, Sin," every time.
Like
right?
there's certain people that like I just shut off. I'm like, "Oh, it's Sin." Like I'm gonna like because I feel like sometimes I'm worked up and I don't want to come out as a dick. So like there's certain people like I don't want to like upset or like if I'm pissed off I'm about to lose.
You're like
you know,
I've noticed that you're like really super protective of like me in particular. Like I'm sure you are like that with some other viewers too, but I just know from my perspective and how you are towards me, especially when we've had a couple people have, you know, no names mentioned, although I want to put them on blast because now we're in like a fake feud. But like, you know, they've made like certain comments or something and like Brad is just like quick with it. Like, no, you don't talk to Sin that way. Like he's so protective. It's like the older brother or something, just like protecting me. And I'm just like, that's so sweet. You know what I mean? Like it's a safe place. So I come into Cross streams because one, I want to say hi to him. I want to support him. I'll pull up the view and stuff. I'm not paying attention to what game you're playing. I want you to know wholeheartedly. I don't pay attention to it. But like coming in and talking to the people and stuff too. Nikki's stream though, I go in because one, Nikki, you have one of the most soothing and relaxing voices on this fucking earth, dude. Like you could make bank. You could quit your full-time job and be full ASMR streamer.
Yeah.
Okay? You have an insane like gift from God with your voice. I love it. And I know everybody in Cross Country feels the same, honestly. But I like going in because you're just like you're so sweet and you're warm and like you're so kind. Like that's how it was when we first met each other. It's like you're one of my favorite people on this earth. You know what I mean? Like I know we're hundreds of miles away from each other, but you call me if you need it, and like I'll see if I got some people out where you're at, but it'll take me a bit to get there. But I look forward to it because I'm just like, it's Nikki. Like I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I want to see you playing. I want to play games with you. I know you're off pursuing your dream and stuff too, but I for one am really looking forward to a Nikki comeback. I will stop whatever.
Yeah.
I
I
don't care
think
if it's
once
my
you
wedding
get,
day. I will
yeah.
stop to go ahead and watch your stream.
She just needs to get into a rhythm. Like,
Yeah.
every Wednesday night or whatever, one night dedicated to her, so people know like when she does streaming, and it's just once a week, maybe once every other week, not like
Yeah. I just have to coordinate with him because I obviously can't stream the same time as him because
and
we would
possible.
hear each other in the back and it would be so chaotic because we did that before and it was so chaotic.
Yeah.
So it's just like one night a week, and then God forbid I have to change it, then I don't. You know, that I switch it, or maybe or no stream this week, whatever. And that's just really what it is like we have to like sit down and come up with a schedule.
But the schedule changes all the time.
It does.
Like for example, my number one issue for me is my hockey schedule. Sometimes I play on Mondays, sometimes I play on Tuesdays, sometimes I play on Wednesdays. It's never like the same, so it sucks.
It's hard.
Schedule. So like, and then fitting like our night out of the week in, and then other stuff like it's never going to be consistent enough, but we could figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't see there being an issue. Like if I do so many streams, if there's a chance where like, oh, I just end early and then she goes later, we have dinner together, then she goes, instead of me doing a double stream, you do a stream, or we both stream, which we should be doing every once in a while. Like do it like play like Farming Simulator or like a scary
Me
game.
and Negan play that.
One time. That was fun.
Yeah, like I feel like there are games like I recently like I've realized like I'm like shifting to full like variety. Like I'm gonna start doing like once my PC is fixed, because my PC is actually broken-ish. I got a guy coming tomorrow to fix it. There's certain games I can't play, so like once I'm able to have a full working PC, like GTA RP is gonna be happening. Like Minecraft worlds of like hardcore mode Minecrafts, like Minecraft modded worlds. Like farming simulators.
I think if all three of us started playing GTA RP, I think that would be a sick fucking. If we did like one night a week where we did a stream like that, that would be fucking dope.
I've done GTA RP once.
So she's a super
I would
nerd
love
with
it.
that.
Okay, no, I'm not. I did it one time.
You were studying for a test for the RP game.
I wasn't studying. I already knew it because I'm a paralegal in real life.
But you took
I
a
did
test.
An interview.
But you took
as
a
an
test
attorney.
in
They
the RP
interviewed me, and I knew it. I didn't study. I did it right on the spot.
But you
you still took a test.
I have to do an interview.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that you still took a test in an RP game, whether you studied or not? You still took a test in an RP game.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. It was the first time I did it. Right, I didn't know what to expect. So I go in and they're like, "Oh, you need a job, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Okay, I'll just be an attorney. Like that's the closest what I know." And they're like, "Okay, you need to interview." And I'm like, "Oh my god, like really?" Like they made me like go and sit in an office and answer questions. I was sweating. I was like, "Oh my god, this person's a dumbass."
I relate
don't
so
know
much.
These should I know them? I don't know them.
But yeah, I want to do that stuff until once my PC's fixed, which is hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, look for that. That's the plan going forward.
I'll do GTRP if he does it.
Yeah, of course. Like we can go on like a double date with some random people.
I have to get a Windows. I have to get a PC actually because I'm limited with Mac. I think there's a way around it to get it on Mac. But it is I haven't figured out what it is yet. But I may not be able to play until I get an actual. I think I get like a little mini gaming PC just for like select games, you know, because everything else I have on console, I don't need to play them. Yeah,
and that's there's just so much. Like I used to stream on a little laptop.
I have it. It's upstairs.
Yeah, it's just like some laptop, and like I was so restricted. So when I got the PC, I was able to do all these other things. I'm very PC dumb, and like I used to have her like help me with stuff at the beginning, and I'm pretty sure I broke my PC. That's how stupid I am. But yeah, there's so many possibilities with it. So, but most of the games we do play are on console, so like it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Now the way I want to go, I want to have a working PC.
I do highly recommend playing Farming Simulator together. I got it because it was on the PlayStation Plus store. And so I got it. Negan, I still have to send you a picture of it, Craw, because when you were playing it, I got so excited. I am not joking you when I tell you that Negan plays this game, but he plays it like it's like he's an actual farmer, and he pays attention to like
That's how
when
you
you're
play?
supposed to plant and harvest, and like it's like he is so in depth with this, and everything is like he has built a beautiful fucking farm. I mean, it's beautiful. Like he should enter it in
Yeah.
competition or something. It's so cool looking. I'll just send you a picture of it, but it's actually a really fun and relaxing game, and we're
It
gonna
is.
start playing it together. I think once we start playing it together, finally, that I'm gonna go ahead and stream those because
You
Negan,
should.
he's
It's
gonna
so
be
unique
so
too.
anal.
It's
He's
fun.
gonna be so anal about it though.
You have to
He
stick with
is
the
a control
trends
freak.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. You want it done the right way and make the most money. And
He's
we
very
played it. We played
OCD.
it once, and like I knew nothing. I just had like a couple of my viewers like tell me what to do. They the one that bought stuff. I just pretty much like rode or like did like everything. Like I tried every like
You should
planting.
see 7 Days to Die. He is so OCD.
Yeah.
I can't decorate the house. He does. He
Legit.
decorated the entire house. Now I tend to the garden, I cook the food, but he goes out, he does the looting.
I go
he
to
kills the
hell. I got the
zombies.
loot.
But like
Yeah.
I built like a horde base and stuff, and he's like, make sure it's even, make sure it looks good, and I'm like,
But
Mhm.
she built. Do you play 7 Days to Die, son?
I have not actually. That's on my list of games to try. Yeah.
You should.
It's
I've
really
seen
good.
it. I've seen it, so I know what you're talking about. I've seen the gameplay of it. I do understand that aspect of it, but I have not played it yet.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is a
It's
game
like
on my
scary
list.
but relaxing at the same time. Like you can like be relaxing and like loot like relaxing parts, or you can get like dicey and go to hell and have running zombies and stuff. But like it's nice because you build the house, you start from nothing.
It's like survival. You
Yeah.
have to like find all your stuff. You have to like garden to get food and kill animals to get food. It's like literally a mix of Minecraft.
It's
and,
like The
a zombie
Walking
game.
Dead IRL, but like
Yeah.
with like extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Are you guys ready to play a game?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm nervous.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm nervous for him.
I'm fucking nervous. I have a terrible memory.
I'm excited. So, let me find I need like a marker that people are gonna see. We're gonna go with a purple highlighter. We'll be fine with that. So we're gonna play a game. As most of you already know, Nikki and Craw got married recent-ish.
June. 4 months.
And there is a very famous game called, it's a Newlywed game. And so I'm going to ask questions. I found some random ass questions online. I'm going to ask questions about Nikki. Nikki is going to write down her answer. Me and Craw are going to write down what we think her answer is going to be. And then we're going to compare notes. Are you guys ready?
Yep. Oh god, if I lose this babe, I'm sorry.
You have a
still love you.
doghouse. It's fine.
What is Nikki's favorite smell?
Oh god. Oh my god. I don't know this.
All right, Craw, whenever you're ready.
Oh
Just let me know.
god. Oh my god.
I feel like every woman.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Oh fuck. Okay. This is not good. I'm in panic mode right now. Holy shit.
I just let everybody know Craw was in panic mode
No,
before we
I've
even
never
started.
asked her this. That's funny. I've never asked her this, so I wouldn't fucking know.
Maybe you should care more
What's your favorite smell?
about my senses.
Okay.
I
I'm
went
gonna
with like
go,
a basic smell. Not a basic, a common, I should say. This is
I'm
also
serious
my
with this
favorite
one.
smell.
Say.
The smell I
Oh,
went with
man,
is my
boys.
favorite smell.
Boy, this is not gonna be good.
Okay, ready? Me and Craw gonna go first. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god,
What's it,
Sid!
candle? Shut up! Shut up! You got clean laundry! Put it over. Oh my god!
What did you write?
Like cookie candles. Yeah.
Candles.
No, but you said, but listen. Here's my reasoning. Nikki always says the best feeling about coming at home is to like a nice fresh candle and relaxing. She loves that. So she lights candles when she takes the baths. I thought a candle, like a nice candle, but I went more specific because like she always talking about freshly making, like she makes cookies all the time. Never mind.
I don't have
No, it's
cookies.
okay. I understand. It's okay to be wrong. You know, it's
I
fine.
still like that, but it's not my favorite.
All right, well, fucking no for one.
Sin-
One
All
nothing
right.
sin.
It's
How many
fine.
questions do we have here? Like what? Like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
okay. All right.
10. Okay. What is the one thing Nikki cannot live without? Whoops.
Okay. This is
All right.
There's only one right now.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no!
No!
I mean, you too.
Next question.
This is not a good game.
Newlyweds game is going to turn
You too,
into
babe.
Newly
You too.
Divorced. So for the record, for anybody who is just listening in the background,
Okay,
the
so
one
what
thing
you're saying
Nikki
is
cannot
it'd be
live without.
easier.
The one thing Nikki cannot live without. Apparently, the answer is my animals. I got it correct. Craw got it wrong.
That's fucking incredible. That's fucking incredible.
insane.
So
That's insane. The first answer
you're saying
also
right now-
was clean laundry,
Yeah,
and
you
Craw
too.
also got that one wrong.
I tell you all the time, I commit sewer slide if you were gone.
It's all right. You didn't. Yeah. So I thought that was a gimme. Okay. Next question.
The next question is, if Nikki is invited to a party, what is she most likely to do?
The hell does that mean?
Like if I go or not?
Yeah, so like you get invited to a
got it.
party. What is the
Okay,
first
what
thing
is
that you're
my-
most likely to try and do or to do?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's writing so much.
I wrote a few words too.
I mean, I have a few words.
I feel like this one's.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Checks calendar and drags my ass with. I said tries to stay home. Nikki, what's
What did
the
you
answer?
say?
Make an excuse and not go. Parties.
Ooh.
Never been to a party.
We went to a bar. What do you? We went to multiple parties. We went to a Barbie party where you dressed me up as a Barbie.
Oh, that's a birthday party. It's a Barbie party. That's different. You're right, though.
What was that?
I would drag you with me, but
So, for the
She dragged
record,
me.
I generally like to stay home. I've canceled so many times on people.
But a party.
I love
most
how
parties you
Nikki-
get invited to. You never like we go.
No,
I love how
Birthday
Nikki
party,
is
there's
trying
a
to...
lot of stuff that I don't go to that you don't know about. Because I was like, oh, I'm not going to.
See, then that's a flawed question. What did you put, Sin?
I said tries to stay home.
I mean, wait, is that
She got it right.
she got it right again?
I said
Wait, you
tries
there's
to stay
collusion. There's
home.
collusion. Nah, this is just.
Doesn't want to go.
We go to parties all the time, and I go with you.
We go to like family parties. It doesn't count.
Not
Like
all
my
time.
nephew's birthday party. I can't cancel on that.
Okay. Well, okay. All right, I'm starting to turn on the afterburners here. Let's go.
All right, here we go. You ready for the
Guaranteed.
next one?
We have to sync.
Yep, come on.
All right.
Sync it.
Is Nikki a good cook?
This could get it.
Craw is like dialed in.
Why is he writing so much?
I don't know. I feel like this is like a basic like yes or no answer, and Craw
Okay.
just wrote a paragraph. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, hold on, there's this.
God, did you?
Not the
The
pork chops,
best.
though. Don't tell you what. These fucking burnt ass raw and inside pork chop.
So I feel like that's
Another
pretty
good.
even. So I
did.
wrote the
The
best.
best.
Nikki also wrote the
Same
best.
thing.
You wrote the same thing?
Yeah.
Well, we're both right, though.
Yeah. you
We
were
are both right. We are
Fine.
both right.
Yes,
Cross
they're
and
like-
yes.
Someone's hacking.
Dude, I don't know. Like we are completely
this
in
is some
sync right
bullshit.
now.
Someone hacked my brain.
It's
Someone
rigged.
hacked it.
rigged.
It's
so
rigged.
Sid knows me. I talked to her a lot.
All right, here's a good one. If Nikki goes to the store with a list, okay? What is something she cannot resist bringing home that was not on the list?
I don't know what's on this couch. I didn't even know what the hell's on the list in the first place. Yeah, babe, come on.
Look,
I
what's
know,
wrong
but-
with you? I can only do so much.
Look and see.
Jesus Christ. You guys are your own
That's
people.
not on the list. That's a kicker.
Yeah, so like you know how you go to the store and like you come home and like, oh, I got the list, but this wasn't on the list, but I came home with it. Like she's guaranteed to bring this home.
I think a list of like the basic necessities. What's not on the list is like
Oh, but the bare necessities.
I like
why
seeing
did I
other
click
I'm ready.
guesses.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think I got this one. I don't think you would ever get this.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm nervous. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Potato skins, right?
I did.
Did we
What-
all
what
just
did
write
you put?
potato
Friday's
skins?
baked potato skins.
Oh, you were very. She knows I love potato skins.
I put potato
How the-
skins too.
how- How does she have all? How?
Because
I
every
talked to
I just want you to
Jen when
know,
we played
every
Fortnite, we
single
literally just
time
talked about
I'm
each other.
talking to Nikki, she mutes herself, and when she unmutes herself, she goes, "Sorry, I'm eating potato skins."
Literally.
Okay, so you basically made questions that you would only know. Got it. I see how it works.
These are
here.
just
It's
random
instant.
questions here. I found them on the website. I can
Just
send the
someone's
website
kind
to
of-
you.
Cool.
Demonic says, "I think Brad gets the W because he is more accurate with your answer."
That is TGIF.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. It doesn't even matter.
So much.
So this one,
Flawless.
this one I feel like is
It's
gonna be.
flawless.
I really don't know if I'm gonna get this one. This is Brad. I swear, you have the option to get this one. Like this is your time to shine because you
Yeah.
live with her.
Right.
Raw or cooked veggies?
Oh, it's easy.
I think I have a guess.
No, actually, I don't know. Because she eats both.
I'm doing a shot in the dark here.
Raw or roast or cooked veggies? Oh, God. What the
You should really know this.
Okay. This is a very basic answer.
Craw
but
always goes raw, says Justin.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yes. Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Cooked.
Cooked.
Right.
Roasted.
I put roasted. What was the
That's
answer?
Roasted broccoli.
Roasted?
Yeah.
Dang.
Roasted
I like mine
asparagus.
roasted.
Yeah, it's so good.
Like a roasted or like a grill or like a nice little like char, you know,
But
on them.
carrots cooked.
Minor char. Love it.
Yeah.
Carrots
yeah.
raw. Yes.
All right.
What is something that Nikki is obsessed with?
What are you giggling about?
That was the most feminine giggle ever. I thought it was you until you go, "What are you giggling about?"
All right.
That's exactly what I put down, Demonic. So 1, 2, 3.
Everybody knows this.
21 Pilots.
Wow.
Brad.
What'd you put?
He
Well, I always
put,
got to put me
oh.
first.
wait,
I-
can you
Not
put that up
a
there again?
list. Oh my god, wait. That's actually accurate. Okay. Show it again. 1 Brad, 2
Wait, pull it over a little bit.
Pilots,
There you
3
go.
McFly, 4 Edge. That's
Oh, that
literally-
is too funny.
That's it.
That's
So
that's
is
the
it-
You
order.
missed
So
my
what
Glee
is-
phase, but yeah.
What is
There's too
Nikki's
many Glee
answer?
people. Oh,
You don't know my favorite.
yeah, it would be 21 Pilots. I put me as a joke, but yeah, it's 21 Pilots.
All right, cool. So we're on the same page on that
Everybody
one.
knows
All right. I'm just going
Even
based off
Demonic
of,
knew it.
you know.
Yo.
Apparently, we're like best friends,
I
Nikki.
almost know Nikki more.
I almost know Nikki more. Does Nikki prefer sweet or salty? I think I know what he's going with.
Yeah, me too.
Got your answers?
Ow. I
Wait,
did.
hold on.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay.
All right, ready?
1, 2, 3.
What?
You're flopping.
What?
So
Who
I
likes
put
salty?
salty.
Babe, I always go for salty.
What the fuck is salty?
So I
Like,
put
Go
salty.
for eggs over French toast. I go salty over
Brad
sweet.
put
Wait,
sweet,
I don't like
and Nikki
chocolate, I
says
get
salty.
Sweet tarts.
Yeah, sweet tarts.
They're sour. They're more salty. I could like Jolly Ranchers over chocolate.
Wait, what? Okay,
I
then
don't think he knows what.
I don't know what salty
or
means.
sweet.
I clearly I don't. Wait, what is the hell is salty? I don't understand.
He doesn't.
You said
understand the
sweet tarts
question.
are salty?
Yes,
They have
they're
a
not sweet
sour
like
taste
chocolate,
to
more
it, so they
sour.
wouldn't be like a
So
sweet,
sour,
exactly so like
sweet or
chocolate.
sour.
No,
But
it's the actual.
salty.
See, that's lack of education.
not-
That's fine. All I know is right now I'm flawless, and we have 2 questions left.
The pressure's on you now, not even me. I'm rooting for you.
I'm just saying.
Actually, I'm rooting for you to miss
I'm
one.
rooting for you. I just want to go on the
Both of
record and
his
say
answers are
before
salty. That could've been,
before
like,
the start of this
Oh,
podcast, before the start of this podcast, Nikki did say that if I get more answers correct than Broad does, she is divorcing him and marrying me. So I just want that to go on the record. That is what she had
More
said.
stream time, boys. That's fine.
More stream time.
Mhm.
It's okay, babe. We'll travel. I'll leave Negan and the kids here. They'll be fine. What is Nikki most terrified of?
Yeah.
I've had time to think about my questions too, because I pulled this up like a few minutes before stream or before we got into a call. That's what I was doing sitting here. So, you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Spiders, mirrors in the dark. What did Nikki say?
Mirrors in the dark.
Mirrors in the dark?
Yeah. Did you put that?
I put mirrors in the dark.
Babe.
We talk too much.
Babe.
We talk.
Brad put
What?
spiders.
What?
Do you know how afraid I am of mirrors? We literally talk about all the time about how I'm so scared of mirrors in the dark. He turns the lights off in the bathroom while I'm showering. I start crying.
It's true. It's fucking true. Should have known that one.
I started to put spiders. I said no. I'm scared of this more.
You're right.
Here is the
Yep.
final question, okay? This is your time to redeem yourself, Bradley. Because so far I'm a better husband than you. All right?
Yeah.
How does Nikki take her coffee?
I mean, I get you the same coffee every day, or every time I get you coffee, I get it the same way. I don't know if that's even your favorite. I just do it. You're writing so much.
I'm putting in order.
There's an order.
It's the final countdown.
Oh man, I just
Wait,
Oh wait a minute. Oh god, now I'm in shambles. So like, if
I
that,
do like multiple kinds, but
but is this your
my
favorite
go-to.
type? Like, is it like?
If I order from a place, this is what I get.
Okay.
Make it.
Sorry, what was that? My kid came downstairs. Told me his movie was over.
He was confused about the question.
Per usual. All right.
Okay.
Ready?
You ready?
I got
All right, it's the final one. This is it. If I miss this, then it'll be the only one I've missed. This is the time for Brad to redeem himself right now. So the question is, how does Nikki take her coffee? 1, 2, 3. Okay, Brad, can you read me yours? Because it's getting kind of blurry.
I got cream and sugar, medium roast, and then the type of drink her favorite's pumpkin spice latte. But that's what I get every time. But I didn't know it was your favorite. With liquid sugar. I would have said that. This is what
I put is Dunkin' caramel iced with cream and liquid sugar. Nikki, what was your answer?
This is some fucking bullshit. There's some weird shit going on prior to stream to make me look like a fucking fool. This is blasphemy. No, this is not real. You guys set this up. Like, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
we did.
I was gonna say, when you throw in liquid sugar, there's no way.
Wait, on a side note though, liquid sugar is completely better than regular sugar at Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, really?
It is a night and day difference. Yeah, it's a night and day difference. Yeah, we definitely did troll you, Bradley. Don't feel bad. You do know your wife pretty well. We did. We called each other. We texted each other for like the past 3 days, putting together questions and answers. And we were just gonna make it to where we had the exact same answer. And we got exactly the reaction out of you that we were thinking we were gonna get. So thank you.
And finally, I was like, maybe they do know these things, but when you throw in liquid sugar, there's no way unless you told her your order, which you would never know.
Well, I did put my Dunkin' order in the chat once, so
yeah,
this is all common knowledge that could be found.
I did pretty good.
Research.
You did pretty good.
What was the small one again?
I think you got 3 of them. I think you got 3 out of 10, and I got 10 out of 10. So clearly, I'm the better husband.
I think Sin would have known some of them.
I think I would have gotten I would have halfway gotten your Dunkin' order correct. I did know that you liked the caramel. And I did know liquid sugar. I wouldn't gotten it down to a T, though, exactly how you worked it out, you know? Oh, yeah, Demonic was also in on the joke. He knew this his entire time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't collect until, I don't know, question 7.
Whatever. Yeah. It was really well put. Well, I had a lot of fun, guys. Did you have any questions for me or anything that you wanted to put out there as a message to anybody listening in or watching or bapping to it? Who knows?
I think we should set up a time to do some farming simulator or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm down.
Stream it though.
I'm always down to game with you guys.
And it gives you a reason to stream.
I know. I'm so far removed. My camera's not set up. My mic's not set up. I took that off so long ago. Especially when my dad died, I was I had no interest. But now so much time's come by, I feel more like myself. So
I feel like that's kind of I'm anxiously, because it sounds really morbid. You guys already know what's going on with my brother and stuff. And those who've been following me since the start, they know what's going on with my brother. And we know it's as shitty as it is to say out loud, it's just a matter of time. But I am really nervous, I should say, about how it's going to be for me when the time does come, and if I'm going to be able to get back into streaming, if I'm going to take a break, or how it's going to be. I'm really curious about that, because I'm curious, anxiously curious, I should say, because that's my brother, you know? So what is some advice that you could give though, and towards that, and towards your healing journey? What's helped you the most?
Honestly, the spiritual part of knowing he's here, getting the signs.
Yeah, I'm big into that.
Especially having the support. I cry about it. Literally the littlest thing can remind me of him, and I'm crying. And he's there. He doesn't question it. He knows exactly why I'm upset. When we were in Colorado, we were on
the air mattress, and you were just crying.
Yeah. Then we were on the train in the airport, and Brad's going through his pictures, and there's a picture of my dad, him, and me, and he sees me start to tear up. He's like, "Sorry."
Yeah.
Like little things, but like sometimes like I'm very easily triggered, and sometimes I'm not. But I think that the grieving is like there's no need to miss him because he's here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you might know this, but like I never really believed in ghosts or like heaven, hell, or whatever. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then a week after he passed away, I like when he passed away, I told him like, hey, you can show yourself to me if you can. Like just throwing it out there. I'm not even like I didn't know if it was like if I was really even talking to anyone, right? But like, hey,
Right.
like I will look for you. Just like if you can show yourself, show me. Don't show Nikki because Nikki doesn't want to see it.
I get scared.
Yeah, and after a week of like looking in mirrors on purpose and like in the dark, like I'm weird like that. Like I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And one day on stream, after a week, I'm like, oh, whatever. And then I look at my camera, I look at my chat every day, like thousands of times, forever. And one of the times while I was playing, I look over at my monitor, and behind the monitor in the distance near the washing machine, I see her dad in a gray shirt looking at like the cat tree, and it like shocked me. There's a clip of it, and I'm just like, there's no way. So Nikki was at her mom's at the time, and I told Nikki, come in the stream right now. So she came in the stream, and I'm like letting her know, like, babe, like how like
he's so sick.
I have to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I'm like, babe, I swear I 100% saw your dad in a gray shirt looking over there. And she was with her mom, and she's like, her mom said that he passed away in a gray shirt that day. So like, I'm right there. That changed my life. I'm like, okay, ghosts are real. And then once I started saying that, I had like first time chatters that I've never talked to, like typing like it's kind of the same experiences. And like a whole bunch of people have talked about like the times they had,
like validating his
experience. And I'm like,
yeah,
that changed my life, seeing that, like knowing that I don't know if there's a heaven or hell, but or whatever, but like I know that he's looking down, like he's looking, he hears.
I do definitely believe in like the afterlife and certain aspects of like ghosts. I am a strong believer in that, and that's actually what next week's podcast episode is going to be about. Is I do have some crazy ghost stories actually, and one of them it's something I've been gearing towards it because it's Halloween. Halloween's coming up, and I was never a real believer of it either until some experiences that I have had, and I'm just like, there's no fucking way that they aren't real. There's no way that my brain is pulling this trick on me and seeing this. Like it's just physically, there's no way, and I've had some crazy experiences too myself.
You have to see it to believe it.
My sister has.
Yeah.
And like when I heard those stories of like her sister like with feathers and like seeing this, I'm like, okay, oh wow, like wow. But like once I experienced it, it changed my life. Like I'm like, oh, so there is like something to look forward to when you do pass away, like heaven, or like you're looking down still. Like it's kind
of the good thing about also streaming is it is kind of an archive of those special moments.
Yeah.
You get that stuff. And it's an archive of your life. It's an archive of when we got engaged, of when we got married. Like this is stuff we're going to have to look back on. And like even like the good and the bad. Like he was streaming when I called him that my dad died.
Yeah, I got the phone call live on stream. Because she was like, oh, I'm going to go to the hospital. When I need a ride to pick me up, just call me. So I was waiting for a call. I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, babe. And then it was just her like he's sobbing, like he's dead. And like I'm like, oh, and it's end of stream, and I drove, but you get.
Yeah, I remember getting the notification for that. People were talking about it, and instantly, like, I wanted to reach out and like call her, text her or something, but I was like, no, I need to give her some space. Like, I need to like, but being that person who's like, I don't like seeing my friends hurt, or I like letting you know that I'm there for you too. It was really difficult for me in that moment to not reach out and say something. But I was like, I know that in the end, you would appreciate it that I didn't bombard you right away. Because you were dealing with so many emotions and so many things to process. And I can't even imagine it. My dad has my dad, he was on one of the podcasts actually, and we're thinking about bringing him back for a baseball one because we have a lot of crazy stories. And we talked about he was diagnosed with I don't even know what stage it's in actually, but he was diagnosed with skin cancer. And skin cancer is like a long going one where it's like, you find a mass, you can usually cut it out kind of thing. And you got to do his treatment. He calls it liquid chemo and stuff. And I've told Negan, I was like, I know that one day I'm going to be without my dad. I do know that because ultimately that's just the way that the circle of life works, right? Like it's that's just how it happens. But I am not going to be prepared for that because my dad that's my best friend, someone I look up to. It's so like I love him the most, and I just when I found out the news of that, like my heart literally broke into pieces for you because I was like, I couldn't even I've had many losses and I couldn't even imagine that. So even still the same, I
It
mean,
was
we've talked about it too. We've called
Mhm.
and sat on the phone for a few hours over it. And I just I don't know, man. You're a really strong woman. I hope you know that though.
Oh,
You
I
really
know.
are. You really,
You
really
know,
are.
that's the thing about grieving is like I know my dad's watching over me, and I know it breaks my heart to know he's heartbroken.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he probably like I always think like if he sees you sad, he's probably thinking like, Nikki, don't be sad. Come on, like
Yeah.
that's how I feel. I don't know. That's what I would think.
But it helps. I
Yeah.
know he's here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a process. And like everyone in my family's in different stages because you're not just dealing with your grief. I'm dealing with my mom's grief. I'm dealing with my sister's grief.
Yeah.
Everybody's triggered in different ways. So like we go to a concert and they play a sad song, my mom's sobbing, then I'm sobbing.
Mhm.
And then we went to go see Pink, and her dad died, and she's singing a song about her dad. And I'm like, what the
Mhm.
hell? Like, I'm here to have a good time.
Not a sad time.
For real. So, like, it's little things like that, and now we're approaching the holidays. So, like, I don't know how I'm gonna be,
Yeah.
but you just have to, like, keep in mind, like, he's watching over me. He would want me to be happy. He would want my mom to be okay. You have to,
Yeah.
like, think of their wishes.
Yes.
A
You
friend of
you
mine
know
I
him. He
met
would know us.
a friend of mine I met actually through the streaming community, Lauren Shale, she's going to be on here too at some point. She was supposed to be like last weekend, but she actually just lost her father, and he had been battling. I want to say it was some type of liver disease, if I'm not mistaken. But he had been battling it for a while now, and he was in the hospital. And she was doing streams. We were raising a bunch of donations. He made it to his 60th birthday, I want to say around that age, but he just had a birthday and stuff, and it was a really big thing. She's a big sweetheart and stuff, but then she had let us know, like on Twitter, we all saw that like she had gotten the call. Her dad, had passed. She had a stream at one point, was like, I gotta go to the hospital. Similar thing kind of happened to her. And she was, reaching out to everyone. She's like, I don't know, like would people judge me if I came back to stream? Like it's only been a week since my dad passed and yada yada yada.
Mm.
And I told her I would like to think that, when the time comes for me to lose my dad, I know that my dad will want me to continue living my life and doing what I'm
Mhm.
doing, me raising the kids, me pursuing my dreams, because the moment that I stop doing that is the moment that he's not going to be happy. He is the
Exactly.
happiest knowing that I am living my life. I am following my dreams, my ambitions. I am loving. I am being loved. I am, raising my kids. Like, I know whether my dad is physically on this earth or not, that is what he wants for me. And so I told her the same thing. And same thing goes for you is that if you're ever feeling like, oh, should I do this or should I do that? you know, in regards to like thinking of your dad and stuff, it's like your dad wants you to be happy. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to thrive. He wants you to do what makes you feel good, you know? And that's just something that I have to like kind of follow with. My cat's trying to
I've
eat
been
my
staring at it.
yeah,
The
he's trying to
webs.
eat the fake webs.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
He
Looks
thinks
fun.
he's a mountain lion right now. I'm dog sitting my mom's pit bull husky, and he's chasing her all around the house, giving her all the
Oh.
skibbity paps. And now he's eating webs. I don't know. I think he thinks he's on like Alone in the Wild or something like that. Yeah.
What's the Bear Grylls show? What's the Bear Grylls show? Man versus Wild. That's what it is.
Man versus Wild, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And there's also
Oh
one called
yeah.
Alone. Negan watches that a
Oh,
lot too. And yeah, but
never.
well, I appreciate you guys being on the stream tonight. It was a
Of
lot of
course.
fun. I am really excited to put this out on Spotify and Apple. It'll be on either later today or first thing in the morning as well. Was there anything else that you wanted to say out into the open, or anything you have questions for me or for each other or for chat, or plugging your socials? Where can we find you? Almost everybody already knows.
Yeah, I don't got much. If you guys want to follow, and we got CrawDaddyPlays on anything: TikTok, YouTube, Twitch.
Same. Nikkiyonce.
Spell it though, because it's weird.
As in Nancy. IkkiYonce. It's like Beyonce, but Nikkiyonce. Not
Clever.
Nikki once.
Yeah, people say it all the time.
Like, hey,
I'll
Nikki
be-
once. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'll be
That's
putting
fair.
I'll be putting it in the description too. Don't worry.
Appreciate
it. No
That was
problem.
fun. Thank you.
Well, thank you for tuning in. And folks, just so you know, it will be on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts by first thing in the morning. Next week, we do have another episode, be episode 9, and we are going to discuss some spooky, scary stories in celebration of Halloween. So
Best
thank you
holiday.
to our co-host, our guest here. We really appreciate it. I think the general consensus is that, one, I am a better spouse than Brad is.
Had to cheat to do it,
and
but yeah.
had to cheat to do it. Listen, I didn't, but whatever. We just decided to cheat.
That's
I
a
didn't have
conspiracy.
to. Yeah, conspiracy theories all around. Well, thank you so much, guys, for being a part of this. And I will see the rest of you tomorrow. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go see some buddies of mine. So, yeah, take care. And yeah, thanks again. I appreciate it.
Peace. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.